G'day guys, Elliot here from Access Alarms, your security access control, intercom and camera system specialist. So I just wanted to have a quick demonstration today of one of our amazing new products, which is TVT Facial Recognition System. So what this facial recognition system can do is sort of next level technology stuff. I really enjoy this, and this is something that paves the way for real automation stuff to happen. And what I mean by that is stuff that just happens because you walk in the room. That's cool. So I wanted to give you a quick grasp on what you can do now with the product and see how you can manipulate this. It's not as expensive as you would think it is. It's pretty much down the same line as what most of your medium to entry level camera systems are. They've just added this functionality onto a lot of the onto the new TVT products. So let's get underway. As you can see here, this is my office. I'll give you a wave here. Yep, there you go. You can see me up the back there. Cool. I just wanted to give you a quick demonstration of the time and attendance feature. So now, if we look at this intelligent analytics, you can see here on my screen. So I can go through here and go, who's come in today? Okay, and this gives me a quick look. You can see there and see me walk through. I've had a couple of meetings. Brand, I think David was here at some point as well. There he is. Okay, and you can see here, and at a click of a button here, you can see me walking about. You can see David walking through. You know, David walking through there again, coming through. I'm not really that big, it's a very wide, so we had a meeting a bit earlier. So I just wanted to show you the difference between, so that allows you to have a quick look at what happened at that point in time, if you wanted to quickly track or quickly look through some footage. Okay, this is showing you everyone though, so you can have a general list. So this is people that are already loaded into the system. It will give you a list of everyone that's already loaded into the system. Give you a list of strangers. So just with the strangers, you can see there that it's picked me up a couple of times because it's under the threshold it determines as an accuracy. So this is probably only 20% accurate to my face. So you can see there, whereas until when you go into general here, it will actually show you the stuff that it's detected me. Yeah, see 100, 95%, 83%. So anything above the 75% threshold, it'll log into general. And then the stranger is on here. So I can reduce this list by culling the threshold a bit lower, but you can see that we've got a few people that the system doesn't actually know who they are. And we've got the block list of anyone that it's picked up. You can see it's detected David because I've got David sitting in the block list. So this allows you to quickly detect and find things that happen throughout the course of the day. You can then reduce it down even further. If you click on this little tab here, you can actually select, I want to find someone who I've specifically loaded into the system. So I want to find me, select me. Okay. And there you go. It's got all of those. It's got all of those, all the pictures up there ready to go. Face attendance now. This is one thing that I wanted to. This is the actual time and attendance reporting. So, for a business owner, you can imagine that you have staff that start work at determined to start work at 8:30. This could be 7:30. It could be 9 o'clock. Even it doesn't really matter. And you expect them to be finished at 5 o'clock. Okay, so select the days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I want this current week. Okay, and do a quick search. All right. Now this is where I got really excited when I saw this, because this is something that will help so many people. If you look at, so this gives you, if the system detects you normally, so you have arrived about 8:30 or a bit before 8:30, and you're leaving just after 1700, it will come up there and show you normal and like normal. It'll come up and show you normal. Okay, if you don't show up till after 8:30, but you leave at 1700, it'll mark you as late. And if you arrive at 8:30, or the camera system picks you up before 8:30, but you've left before 5 o'clock, it'll compensate that you've left early. So one of the other things that you can see here is absenteeism, is where someone hasn't shown up to work. So you can see this, you can use this for annual leave or sick or any of that sort of stuff. Okay, so that's a pretty accurate way of quickly looking and going, okay, I've had people working normal hours, I've had people showing up late, and I've had people leaving early, and I've had anyone off on leave or sick or that sort of stuff. You can see this very, very quickly from this report. An exception. So this, just to explain what the exception is, an exception is where the camera system has only detected me once throughout the day. So it's only picked up one picture of me during the day. Remember, I have my system here on a little demo stand. I can play with it and make sure that it does do all of these things that I'm saying that it's doing, and it does to a T. But because I haven't got my cameras positioned strategically enough, that's why now I've got the camera actually facing down the hallway, so you can see me every time I walk in and out of my office. So that comes down to camera placement as to ensure that doesn't happen, but that gives you an idea of what the exception area is. You shouldn't have anyone in this exception area list. They'll either be absent or they'll populate these 3 fields here. Okay. That is really powerful for if you want to know if anyone's consistently late or consistently leaving early, or just everyone should, to keep in tabs on all your sort of staff if you've got lots of staff to keep tabs on. Okay. The other stuff that you can do is down to an individual basis. So you can check, this is checked or unchecked. So this just basically shows you these are the times that they arrived. These are all the times that they checked that individual person. So you can see they are being checked in twice again. I can look at, that was yesterday. If we go today, where I've got it set up down the hallway, it's going to give you a heck of a lot more times. So this actually tells you all the individual check-in times. So, okay, I'm sorry, I'm still on yesterday. Today it's search. Okay. Then now you can see, now that I've had it down the hallway, you can see I've actually had a much, much better result because I don't always sit out the front. I quite very rarely sit out the front. You can see here all the different check-in times from the start of this morning to now. Okay. So you can see there it's checked me in at 10:30, 10:20, 10:23, blah, 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 and it just continues to go from there. So this is quite powerful stuff. I can see if you actually have cameras checking in and out, you can do it based on a camera. So I can select here and go, I only want to find out when, say this camera was marked as people walk, so it's on the inside of the building, and as people walk past, it'll capture people walking past. People going out, remember, it's only going to see the back of their heads, so the camera will not detect someone walking out. It will only detect when people walk in. That's why you strategically need 2 cameras to make this work function quite well. But you can check when are people coming in and when are people coming out. Okay, so you can see that this camera itself is in a position where it can't detect faces, or I'll turn the facial detection off on this camera. But if I select the second camera, so again, I'm just saying this might be in and out. Now you can see this one's the one that's detected this one's the one that's detected all the time. So very powerful stuff, very cool stuff. Last thing I wanted to show you, this is an amazing tool for business. In a split second, you can look at this and go, these are the guys doing the right thing. I recommend this really, really highly for use it for that. But this will help you refine your searching. But this is where you have like The whitelist, as you can see, I have everyone here in the whitelist. This is all the team that come in and out of the office. I have all the photos that I've loaded into the system. You've got a block list, which is one that I put David into. So David comes up as a block list, and I just had a staff test. Okay, so this is where you can add people through here. So I can add someone into the block list into here. I can add, yeah, there we go. So I want to see, search for all the people that I saw today. So say I want to add, let's find someone who isn't in there. It's fine. I want to add this one. This is Brian from Connectel. I met a bit earlier today. So if we go Brian, we can put in there Brian and go, okay. All right, now I probably don't want to put Brian in the block list. That's pretty funny. Sorry, Brian. But what this allows me to do is now the system knows who Brian is, and it will compare him against all the different photographs in the system. But what I can do with these block lists is I can set up rules for these as well. So what I can have with each one of these lists, I can get it to trigger different things. So I can get it to, say, sound a siren if someone walks in the block list. For a childcare centre, as a perfect example, if I put a parent, like a really bad parent, or someone that I'm aware of that's had a bad incident with them, with a bad, we don't want this parent coming into the centre, I can actually set it up so that when it detects their face, it locks down the centre and stops the access doors from releasing, for example, or disables the parent's code for that period of time. That's something that we can do with the block list. You can also get it to play different music, so I can personally set up my own private list for myself as a CEO, and I can make it so that it plays music when I walk in here. You can make it notify you that someone's. You can do many different things based on what you do with these lists. So as you saw in here too, Smart Search, I can actually in all of these, with all these different face check-ins and everything, I can actually select which group I want to check. So I might just go, I want to just see the block list for today. Okay, I can see that David and Brian have both been unchecked today, but they were in here a bit earlier. Okay. All right, cool. So this is just a bit of a window. Obviously, they keep updating firmware and keep updating new things in the TVT system. My only issue that I've got so far with the product, which I've just actually spoken to TVT or the product managers about this, is the fact that you can't download from the web portal. So this here, you can see I'm just in Internet Explorer. I'm not in anything Flash. I haven't downloaded any new software or anything to run this. It does have a software platform which you can use, and the software platform allows you to have real-time facial detection. So as people come in, it'll clock up and show you on the corner of your screen, this side. Up here, it'll come up and show you, Elliot came in, John, Paul, whoever came in, if you use the software. But the web portal doesn't allow that to happen. So there is a benefit for that, but it's more when he walks in here, the receptionist gets notified, hey, that's John Smith. She looks across and goes, oh, John, that's John Smith. Hi, John, how you going? Just welcoming that customer, or giving that individual experience that some people would be really quite enthusiastic. So if you do have any questions, you've got our number. It's just there behind me. There, that's it. Yeah, this is an amazing product, guys. I really game-changing stuff. So I'm really excited about releasing it. So everyone, I'm Elliot from Access Alarms, and anything you need, give us a call.